So I haven't made a video in quite a while. Well, I take that back. I have made quite a few videos, just haven't posted them because they didn't seem really relevant. I don't want to get caught up in political bullshit. I don't want to get caught up in pandemic debates or any of that stuff. So I have my own opinions, trust me. But that's not something I really... There's enough arguing about that shit without me starting another one. So I'll just keep those kinds of like ideas and thoughts to myself. But the video I wanted to make today is essentially about things in life that you choose to do or that inspire you or that you're curious about. For me personally, I tend to shy away from things that I don't know if I'll be good at. I don't really know of a particular thing right off the top of my head, but I know that if I think about something and I think, hey, that might be kind of fun to do, or I'm interested in that, or whatever it is, then my next thought would be, do you think I would be good at it? Do you think I could potentially be really good at said task, or like woodworking, or some sort of, I don't know, woodworking, that's a good one. It's something that would translate well from what I currently do, but it's not the same. So maybe, my mindset would be, maybe you might not be good at it. Maybe that's something that you shouldn't even attempt, because if you're not going to be great at it, what's the point? And the point is, some of the things, if you never try things, even things that you don't know if you'll be good at, how are you ever going to find the thing or the multiple things that move you and inspire you? Because sometimes you're not going to be good at shit in the beginning. Sometimes you're going to really suck. But you have to continue to try so that you can become good, because some of the best things that you accomplish in life are only as sweet as they are because you failed so many times before. There's things that it took me a long time to feel comfortable and qualified to make jewelry. I mean, there's so much to it that I could fucking keep learning for the next 50 years and still only know part of it. But for what I do, I know that I'm good. I've worked really hard, and there were so many times I messed shit up, and in all honesty, I probably would have gave up on it had it not been something that I made money from, because I had to continue to do it. I had to try and get better. I had to work on my craft. Otherwise I wouldn't be successful. I wouldn't be able to manipulate metal and fire and do some of the things that I can do if I didn't bust my ass for over a decade and a half. So what I learned is, okay, last week, for instance, there was some rings that I was trying to cast, and they were not working. No matter how I sprued them up, which is how you connect them to this certain thing, no matter what I did, they just didn't come out. And I knew there had to be something that I was doing wrong, so I continued to manipulate the thing that I needed to get it to work, and I tried it 4 or 5 times and it still didn't work. So I tried it again one last time, and I did it another different way, and it worked perfectly. All of the items that I was trying to make came out exactly the way I needed them to, and it was because I didn't give up. I didn't stop. And granted, it was a customer, and I had to make it work because, that's what you do when you have a business. You try and figure out ways to make some things work that you aren't really sure about. And that's, the mother of invention is necessity. And that's more or less what happened. I continued to try and manipulate my work so that I could get a positive outcome, and it happened. And I felt a huge sense of accomplishment when that did, because and it took me a second to realize exactly what that meant. And my brain is so analytical and logical that I have to equate the two. I have to put some sort of context into why I feel good. I have to know why. So I mean, that's a big bad no-no in some other ways, because you're not always going to know. The point is, I figured out what it was, and it was me working hard to do something, and it actually taking it working. And that is an important sense. It's important because that sets a kind of a thought process, a pattern in the way you look at things. And it's really important to try and learn and become better. And some things you're not going to be good at. Some things you're just going to be mediocre at. But if you enjoy it, what's stopping you from doing it? It's really kind of sad that people give up so easily on things that they might really love and cherish, because they're scared, or it doesn't, they're thinking about this person over here that does it that much better, and you'll never be that good, or whatever it is. It's unfortunate, because there's a lot of guys that can do way better shit jewelry wise than me. Trust me on that, because I've seen some badass mofos, and that doesn't change the fact that I have to think about what I do. And as long as I'm doing the best at what I do, who gives a fuck what they think or how good they are? Because, yeah, first off, I'm going to watch them and I'm going to learn from them. Second off, I don't do the same things they do. They can't do what I can do, and that's the truth. They might be able to do certain things better than me, but I promise you I can do things better than them when it comes to jewelry. And that's because I've worked my ass off over a long period of time to try and become fast and efficient at what I do, and it's worked and it's translated into other parts of my life. So point is, don't give up, keep working at shit, and if there's something that you want to do, just try to do it. Actually, just try to do it. Don't give up on it. Work at it until you feel like you're either exhausted everything and that's not your thing, or don't stop. But I recommend the latter. So anyway, I hope this video finds someone and gives them some sort of insight today, and I hope everybody has a hell of a good Monday. And I need to get back on this, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start documenting more of the things that I think are important and that people need to talk about. So anyway, have a good day.